Well, let's unbox and take a look at Kakamora by Lego Disney. This is set number 43293, contains 407 pieces, retails for $39.99, and the set was provided by the Lego Group for review. Thank you, Lego. And yes, I am not familiar with this, so just as a fair warning there, it's here on the workbench. We'll get into that in a little bit. And yeah, just by first impressions, doesn't look too exciting. Looks like we get to make 2 items. So possibly this could be a collaborative build. We don't know. Oh, we got Moana. Bet we don't get her with the set. And yeah, this is what it is on the back. I don't know what these are. It looks like coconuts, so you can open them up and you can dress them up. You get weapons or something. I don't know what all this stuff is. Alright, let's unbox this and see what's inside. Yeah, I don't sound too excited. This is one of the many sets I told Lego not to send me because I just didn't know anything about the theme. And as sloppy as that's packed right now, we're going to drop that down to a 9. We haven't even started yet. We're already dinging off points. That's really bad. Well, yeah, let's first take a look at the building guides. Let's see if I can grab them. So, it is a collaborative build, so you and a partner can build. That's even better. So everybody gets their own piece here. Not too bad. And let's see how many bags there are. Yeah, but this is one of those sets that I was trying to avoid. I specifically told Lego not to send this. And they did. And it's a review offer, it's not a gift. If it was a gift, it'd be a different story, but yeah. We get 4 bags full of fun and excitement. Well, I'll try to make it exciting on the build channel. Now, let's see if we got a parts list in here and see what it has. It's probably already released right now. There's probably 20 million reviews on it, but I thought maybe Lego would have had a parts list. I bet this is not going to come with the brick separator for wasting my time. Oh, I didn't mean to say that out loud. My bad. I hate being blunt on things, but I didn't see a sticker sheet, so these are going to be printed, which is pretty cool. And yeah, now I'm going to do my best to do an honest review on this set. You know, if it's not a theme that I'm really familiar with. But to get a set that you kind of just don't know nothing about, it may make the review all more interesting. We'll see how it goes. So if you want to see me assemble the set, head over to my second channel. We're going to build this probably in 2 installments. Come back and we'll take a tour. Now we have Kakamora all assembled. We're going to take a closer look here. And these are just pretty much your typical brick-built creatures. This one's got a flower on it. And everything you see with the graphics, which is pretty much the faces, are printed. There's no stickers at all. Okay. This one here has got some kind of leaf spear on it. And yeah, my crude reviews here, we're going to go just do a rough 360 spin. And that's essentially what these are. They just kind of sit on bases, and these do come off to store items, I believe. There's just enough room in there, maybe store a wedding ring or something in there, with some trinkets or some coins. It's 4x4 studs. Not a whole lot of room in there, so I don't know what the point of these for. I think it was just meant to store things in. But honestly, these look more or less just like a shelf queen that you would put on your shelf or end table or coffee table just to admire. You know, there's just not a whole lot with it. And it was just something that I don't even know what their purpose is because I don't know anything about them. Other than that, they use a lot of bright colors, which is cool. So we're going to jump in the review here with play value, and I think these are just more or less just shelf queens. They're not meant to be played with. If you just put them up somewhere and you just admire them and store things inside the interiors of these. But play value is short-lived. I don't think you can put these in a Lego City. I can't find a place to make them work in a Lego City. But the set does come with a nice selection of parts that you could use for other creations, which is even better. This will make a nice, good parting set. These are printed here, which is nice. No stickers to fuss with, even better. Build quality was also just average. I was not excited putting this set together. It was just something else I had to get done for a review offer. I just couldn't get into this theme. I know very little about it. Why did Lego send this to me? This was one of the sets that I rejected, and it's here. So I have to do it, unfortunately. But I was not too thrilled with the build quality on it, or build experience. Build quality on this it was average. My build experience was average. I just didn't feel it. Everything's just average on these. There's nothing to say. It's just an average Lego set build that's $40 pretty much. So I got to give this one an 8 out of 10. There was no scratch pieces. We really didn't need a brick separator in this one, so that was okay. But the box was packed sloppy into... I just couldn't get into the build in terms of the build quality. It was just average. Everything's average on this one. There was just no wow factor with it. Except for the bright colors. We do use the flame yellowish orange coral. We got the magentas, the bright greens. I mean, it's very... nice, bright, colorful build. I just could not get into this model at all. And there's some sets that I just like doing and some that I don't. And this is one of them I just didn't care much to do. It was just not fun. Well, for me anyways. But if you're into this theme, you're going to pretty much get a good build experience. And in addition, you and a partner can build together. So it's up to 2 people can assemble the set, which is even better. So it shouldn't take you all that long if you have a friend helping you out with the construction. But unfortunately, this one was a bust for me. I just couldn't get into the build. But I want to know what you guys and gals think.